Hello guys, this is me Abhishek Thakur, student ID SBB2003, and today I'm going to represent my group for the group assessment of finance, and the topic for the group assessment was financial market and capital budget analysis. I will start with the introduction part. All of the team members were given their own topics and their own part to be discussed, and according to mine, I'm starting with the introduction part of our group assessment. Now here I come with the first slide, and the first slide says the introduction of financial market and capital budget analysis. As we all know that financial market in Australia is very vast. All the financial institutions are fairly regulated. They have certain regulations to be inaugurated, and they also have different processes. If the organization want to be get listed in the securities market, organization use different kinds of budget techniques to fund their operations. Listing requirements of Australian Stock Exchange is different, and it requires specific documents to be the part of the stock market. In the second slide, we can see the Australian financial market and its components. There are different components in the Australian exchange market and Australian finance market, like National Bank Australia, ANZ Banking Group, Insurance Australia Group, AIMS Property Security Fund, and different other organizations which play a vital role for the exchange market in Australia, and which helps the financial market to grow as well. These are the commercial bank, investment bank, insurance company, investment fund, etc. These all the components of financial market. They operate in banking market sector, raising capital and securities, underwriting sector, insurance and sector, real estate sector respectively. They all have their own role to play in the financial market of Australian economy. Now the other part and the other slides will be dealing by my other mess. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Utpinder Kogel. My student ID is CWM3017. Now I am presenting my part capital structure and capital busting. First is capital structure. Nestle initiated a CHF 20 billion share buyback in 2017. It has purchased back its 225 million shares since 2017. Repurchases share was cancelled in April 2018. Due to repurchases of shares, the share capital was reduced to 297.6 million. This program will be completed by 2022, and the volume of the buybacks will depend on the condition. Now its next slide is capital busting. Amazon has stated that it will start 3 new projects, which is going to be renewable energy project in United States and Spain. The company has pledged to have 80% of renewable resources by the end of 2024 and 100% by the 2030. It will reach zero carbon in the near future, and Amazon is expected to produce 329 megawatt renewable capacity, which will be enough for 67,000 homes. Amazon has launched 70 programs that are renewable energy based. The next slides will be presented by my other group members. Thank you.
Myself Gurjeet Kaur, and my student ID is SSCS3006. Here I am going to present working capital management and advantages of being listed on ASX. First of all, I will explain working capital management. Working capital management relates to running operations of the company. It has 4 main functions, that is managing cash, account payable, account receivable, and inventory management. Inventory management is one of the main function of working capital management. Inventory management refers to ordering, storing, using a company's inventory. Apple is currently one of the biggest company in the world. Apple's current CEO has a view that inventory relates to the technology loss its value very quickly. If it is passed through that period, then it is going to be difficult to make that scale. Working capital management worked as suppliers were competing with each other to deliver that products to supply their products. Furthermore, advantages of being listed on ASX. Company can raise initially and ongoing capital for further growth at IPO stage. It has helped to retain the demand of the company's share. It improves the efficiency of the company's operations. It also provides a policy of shareholders to keep their holdings in the secondary market. Further will explain by my other group member. Thank you.
Hello friends, my name is Jaswinder Singh and my student ID is UMM3012, and today I'm here to speak about the problems requirement of listed company in ASX. First of all, I will explain about the problems. There are many problems. First of all, the market capitalization of companies can changes in the market that can be affected the company. ASX is required to put more financial resources on reporting, and the company should also make sure they can handle the public demands or not. Open trading companies share reduced level of controls, and the next one is requirement. There are more requirements by the ASX which companies are listed on with them. First of all, there should be minimum company should have minimum 300 non-affiliated investor, and the free float of should be at 20%. The company has at least 4 million net tangible assets, because if the company have the strong assets, they can be handle the financial state so in the market as well. The financial reporting is required now on half yearly and annual basis, and it's a granted after meeting the shareholder separate requirements. A company has already listed on foreign exchanges can also list on ASX. And this last one is conclusion. Uh, Conclusion is the financial market plays a vital role in in the nature, and the regulation of stock market as available can be easily interpreted by the anyone. Major investment is taken by the companies around capital, budgeting its capital structure, and working capital management. And the last one is companies make capital budget at the start of the year. Working capital management can make things easier for the management. Thank you so much.